Welcome to video number 43 on working with Traincontroller. In the previous video on the blog I installed little magnets alongside the track to operate the so-called Kadee couplers. And that worked fine, but now the question arises, can we also operate that via Traincontroller? And the answer is yes, we can. Over here there is my layout, and I have installed the magnet here on track West 1, and I also created a little push button over here that is going to hide these operations to move the locomotive back and forth. So let's double click it and let's see inside the operations tab. There is only one operation called the macro Kadee. Yeah, I could have written the code to move the locomotive back and forth over here in the push button, but I like to use the same code at several different locations along my layout, so then it is more convenient to use a macro and write the code inside the macro and call the macro from wherever you like to call it. So there's one operation here called the macro Kadee. Let's have a look inside that macro then, which is hidden in the edit menu and macros, and there's this little list with 3 macros. One of them is the Kadee macro, and it has the operations like this. First we reverse the direction of travel of the locomotive, then we set it at a very low speed and it now starts to drive at that speed, and we will do that for 4 seconds. Then we stop it, and yeah, we should have of course taken care that now it is at the location of the magnet. Then we reverse it, we put it at a low speed again for 4 seconds, and then we stop again. That's all there is to it. So this is just a little sequence of timed events, so to speak. Well, let's try it out, and let me put this away, and now yeah, I'm going to push this button. Oh, let me go out of edit mode. I'm going to push this button. Let's see. Yes, the train is on the move for 4 seconds. Yes, now it stops again and it reversed direction and drives away, but the wagons are now kept alone. They are uncoupled. Let me replace those wagons and let's try it again. Yeah, clicking. Yeah, there we go again. And after 4 seconds we stop again, then drive back, and the wagons are uncoupled by the magnets. Well, that's all there is to it. Okay, now the question is, yeah, this is still manual control. Can we also fully automate it? Suppose that we come driving in via whatever schedule driving into this track, and then at the end of the schedule can we start this macro? Yes, of course we can. Then we have to edit the schedule that drives there. This, for instance, is one of the schedules coming from here. We are going to West 1, and let me click that schedule, and then in the general tab, we have here finish operations. So if I click this list and then go to the operations tab in that list, yeah, then we can select any operation from here. Amongst others, we can select macros, and I could put that macro over here in my schedule, and yeah, that would do the trick. So then automatically at the end of this schedule your locomotive will decouple the wagons. Alright, this was it. Maybe see you back in a future video. Bye bye.